What is going on, you guys? It's your boy. Today I'm going to show you my 75, actually I'm 76 now, my 76 blade build. We are out here, it is lit, we do big damage, we pull lots of mobs, we AoE them. But it's pretty fun, man. Very fun class, but it is very expensive, so I will warn you of that. But I'm gonna hop right into it. So if you are not making a lot of money, you don't have a lot of money, I actually recommend you go with the level 60 Recorn set versus the Iren set, which I have. But I've been making a lot of money power leveling my homies and my guildies, as you'll see in the clips later. So I just went ahead and just bought the set because I found it pretty cheap, +3. So a full Iren set, which gives me increased HP, skill damage, defense, and dex. This is a full dex build. So I have a stamina cloak just so I can boss hunt, which, like you see, I have 65 stam. That's unbuffed. So like when I get buffed, my HP is closer to 7-8k. Once I hit 80, I'm pumping stam all the way till 80. That way I can do clockworks 80 plus. But my dex is at 160. That way, like I said, I do massive damage, like really massive AoE damage with this build. Mainly just using the buffs from mercenary. Like I use sneaker for boss fighting, but mainly just leveling my buffs. Once I get max level axe buffs, I can swap to axe main hand if it's better than my sword, which right now I have a +7 level 60 guardian sword and 1+7 historic axe. And I'm gonna keep my weapons like this until level 90. At level 90, then I'll see what I can find better, but it's not really worth it to go with 2 historic axes. But keep in mind, the dex stat on the axe is very important because most axes will have strength. So you have to make sure if you're going dex build that you're stacking dex on all your pieces of gear. For accessories, I'm rocking stam rings with plug earrings, and then a gourd necklace for the extra HP. HP, defense, and stamina are like all your accessories because most of your stats are put in the dex, which it gives you some damage and it gives you block rate, and it gives you evasion and block rate, which are defensive stats. But you want to make sure you have survivability in order to survive like large mob pools. And what we're using to pull these mobs, so we have Blade Dance, which actually has a faster cast time and it scales harder. It does more damage even though it's level 65 than your level 70 skill. This level 70 skill actually does higher scaling with a strength-based build. But Sonic Blade is still a good skill to max out for Dex AoE Blade because it has a larger cast radius. Its spell range is 6, whereas Blade Dance is 4. So you can use Sonic Blade to pull enemies, and then you can use Blade Dance to AoE them down and have higher DPS. Those are your 2 best AoE skills. Cross Strike is still a really great single target skill, and eventually I will go into Hawk Attack, but that's later on when I have extra skill points after finishing my buffs. That's all for my skills. You guys got my stats. That's my gear. So I'm just gonna swap over to the next screen and show you guys a couple minutes of what it looks like AoE grinding on this blade build.